What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today is Thursday, so you guys know what that means. Today is Throwback Thursday, and today we're going to be throwing it back to the 2002 Sacramento Kings. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new around here. Definitely drop a like because I will say these Throwback Thursday rebuilds haven't got as much love as they have in the past. So if you guys want to see these continue, definitely drop a like and let me know you want to continue to see it. I definitely plan on doing it still, but I have noticed the love for it has come down a little bit compared to my other videos. So just want to make sure you guys are still loving these and I'm not wasting anyone's time. But regardless, like I said, the Sacramento Kings, you may have lost yesterday to my Portland Trail Blazers, but we're going to talk about, the throwback Kings, I guess. So I think this is the season right after they lost in the Western Conference Finals, which I think people have said was one of the worst official refereed game in history. Like, it was very lopsided. So we're going to try to, get some redemption here. So we got Peja Stojakovic, Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Bobby Jackson, Vlade Divac, you got Hedo Turkoglu, Scott Pollard, Gerald Wallace, and then Damon Jones. So a lot of young, talented players like Hedo Turkoglu and Gerald Wallace, and you got obviously Peja and then Mike Bibby. So I plan on keeping Peja and Mike Bibby going forward, but definitely need to surround the rest of the roster with more talent. So we're going to simulate season number 1 without doing anything. I kind of want to see how this roster is going to do without me touching anything just yet. So, like I said, this is the season right after they just lost in the Western Conference Finals. We're just going to run a 9-man rotation. I don't see you running 11 players deep. So let's at the end of the season. Let's see how we do. And hopefully we can, be a really good team out in the West and are still in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. Power ranking lands number 13. Let's see how we do. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. So Shaq does win MVP. Yao Ming wins Rookie of the Year. Bobby Jackson's your 6th man for this team, which is really cool to see for our Kings roster. 5th player goes to Ben Wallace, and Algowska is most improved, and Don Nelson is your Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team. I'm not sure we'll have any representatives here, but that'd be cool. Doesn't look like it. So we are just going to go straight into the playoffs, where we are the 3rd seed in the Western Conference, which is really, really promising. And I got to say, man, the Sacramento Kings, after last night, and, I don't know how good my Blazers actually are, but they're a really good team. They're going to be very scary this year. I think Sacramento is going to give some teams some problems. De'Aaron Fox had such a great game last night. But back to this. Peja Stojakovic, 24 points, 18 from Bobby Jackson, 17 from Mike Bibby, 11 from Hedo Turkoglu, then 10 from Vlade Divac, and then 8 from Gerald Wallace. So kind of promising, I will say. There's definitely going to be some moves to be made in the offseason. Like I said, Bibby and Peja are definitely going to be our guys going forward. But if we can find a way to add a 3rd young star here, I definitely think we should, especially on the same timeline as Peja and Mike Bibby. But regardless, let's see if we can beat the Los Angeles Clippers, who have, let's see, they got Andre Miller, Corey Maggette, Lamar Odom, Elton Brand, Michael Olowokandi, and then Quentin Richardson, and then Cherokee Park. So let's see if we can beat the Clippers and move on to round 1. Somebody current round, and no, we're actually going to get swept in round 1 by the Clippers. I thought for sure we're going to beat them. Well, it looks like Elton Brand did his thing, and it looks like we have some work to do. So let's get into the offseason as we have the Spurs go on to win the championship. Tim Duncan as your Finals MVP. Player time has got John Stockton and then Mark Jackson. So you got some Jazz players retiring. Someone did ask me to do a Jazz rebuild in the Kobe era, but with John Stockton and Karl Malone, which didn't make any sense to me because, like I said, they both retired. They're already 40 years old, so I wasn't sure how I was going to do that, but maybe he meant post those guys. I don't know. Regardless, let's go to the draft lottery. I don't think we have a hidden draft pick here, but maybe we do. Probably not, though. So no, we do not. The Bucks have Atlanta, then Magic actually have our draft picks. We don't even have our own pick in this draft, which kind of sucks, but staff signing. We're gonna keep Rick. We're gonna fill this out, and I actually kind of want to look at what we can trade for this offseason to add a good player next to Peja and Mike Bibby. I think that's gonna be the game plan here. So the first guy I'm gonna try to get is gonna be Ray Allen on the Milwaukee Bucks. Why not? Let's try to get Ray Allen if we can. I'm not sure how possible it's gonna be, but we're gonna give it a shot. So I do have some, sour to matches, so like Vlade Divac and let's say Damon Jones, and then some of our draft picks that we have here. So unprotected 2004, unprotected 2006. I don't know if that gets to go through. Probably not. I have Doug Christie offer as well, but they are getting to the point where they don't have the salary to do that. So instead, we can add Doug Christie in here, which looks like we don't have any more money. If I had Bobby Jackson in it, that might make a difference. Okay, we might be able to get this to go through. So Bobby Jackson, who just won 6-man, Doug Christie, and 2 firsts for Ray Allen. Do they accept? They do not. What if I offered a second and they don't agree? Okay, I'll offer one more player if they could take it. Nope, they can't. Kenny Miller's making too much. What about Damon Jones? All this for Ray Allen. They do not agree. So Ray Allen would have been really cool to get, but it's not going to happen. So no Ray Allen. That kind of sucks, but you know what? It was worth a shot. The next guy I kind of wanted to go for, if I can remember what team he was on. It was somewhere around here. I can't even remember what team he was on. Rashard Lewis would be cool. I almost said Ray Lewis. I'm stupid. Anyway, Mark Stoudemire would be awesome, but I don't think he's available. Yao Ming would be cool. And I don't want Antonio Davis. Ben Wallace also was somebody I was kind of looking at. I can't remember what team he was on, who I was looking at. It was like somewhere over here. I'm going to find it. I know for a fact I had someone in mind, and now I don't know who I was thinking about. The next thing I'm going to try to go for is AK-47. And he just averaged 11 points per game, but he's only 22 years old. Should get even better. So I'm going to try to get AK-47 from the Utah Jazz and see if we can make this happen. So I'm going to offer 2 first-round picks for AK. They don't agree to that. Andre Karolinko, I guess, if I was, Okay, so I could probably offer Bobby Jackson, get this to go through. Him being 30 years old kind of makes me want to offer it to him. So maybe not this many first, but all this for Andre Karolinko. They don't agree just yet. I'm going to get to it. Unprotected 2004. This is going to go through, I promise you. And then 1 first. No, it doesn't go through either. I'll offer Pollard, and that's it. After that, okay, now we gave up a lot. But I think AK-47 is going to be worth it. So now he should develop next to Peja Stojakovic. We can move one of them to power forward, which Peja Stojakovic is going to go up at the power forward as well. So I love that. So now we have Peja Stojakovic, Hedo Turkoglu, Andre Karolinko, the small forward, which someone I've never gotten. Jared Wallace backing him up, which I love that. Doug Christie at 33 years old. I would like to get younger there if possible. And then Vlade Divac, I'd like to get younger there as well. So let me offer both these guys. And then my 2007 first. So we're basically going for it because we have a good roster as it is right now. Yeah, PJ Brown. I don't like either of those offers. What if we just did no first? It's kind of the same thing. Nick Van Exel. So maybe I got to do one at a time, I guess, because I don't like either of those offers. Vlade Divac at 35. I feel like he's going to go down in overall, which is kind of why I kind of want to get rid of him. Get Michael Oluokandi. We got Marcus Fizzer. We have to give up Gerald Wallace, which I don't prefer to do. We got Theo, who is a little bit younger. We're giving up a first. Eddie House. We get 2 first-round picks. Yeah, I guess we could dump salary, but I don't know how much that would really help. We might as well just keep him at that point. Get the 9th pick. Malik Rose in a first. That might be kind of valuable. Got Terrell Brandon, Damon Stoudemire, Brendan Haywood, and then Tyronn Lue, and we give up a first. But kind of like the idea of getting Malik Rose in a first-round pick, I guess. I don't really know. I want to be able to get something for Vlade Divac, just because I feel he's going to go down in overall like crazy. Although I do like him. He's just 35 years old. So go ahead and give me this pick, I guess. I'll go ahead and make this trade with the San Antonio Spurs, and we dump off Vlade Divac, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I don't think we have another draft pick here, so let's just go straight to player options and see what we got going on here. So nothing here, then qualifying offers, nothing. All right, so let's go look at free agency. I doubt we have any money to spend, but hey, if we did, that'd be kind of awesome. We got Boykins. We can get Steven Jackson at an 80 overall. That's kind of a steal. We got Alonzo Mourning as well. I actually like the idea of getting Steven Jackson on this team, man, to be honest with you. We have cap space. I'm going to give Steven Jackson a deal. Or what we could do is we could try to free up more money. Let's see. How far off are we from signing like a legitimate center? Or is there even a legitimate center out here? David Robinson is the best, and he's 37 years old. So maybe there's really no need to go out there and chase for a center. Like we can get Tim Duncan. We're not that far off from being able to sign him. So we could dump off like... We could dump off Christie and try to get something to go here. So like Doug Christie, I could trade him away and then go for Tim Duncan and play Tim Duncan at center. I could try that. Don't know how well that'll work, but it is something we could try. We get Jason Williams, which didn't he used to play for Sacramento? Yeah, we could have Mike Bibby and Jason Williams at the same time, but he's making a little too much money. Greg, you got a first round pick. So if I dump off Doug Christie, I'm definitely going for, okay, I'm going to do this trade. I'm going to dump off Doug Christie, and I'm going to try to go for Tim Duncan here. So that's what I'm going to do. So Tim Duncan, I don't think he'll accept, but you know what? We have to try. Is it flat? I don't know. Flat rate, back rate. We'll go 4 years. I wish I could offer even more. I wish I could offer no trade clause as well. We could get Jermaine O'Neal and play him at center. I mean, I want a legitimate big man who fits our timeline. Elton Brand as well. So I got to go for one of those guys. And then we got like Karl Malone down here, but I don't really want him. So Tim Duncan, we do not have the number 1 offer. We're not even close. Jermaine O'Neal, we do have the number 1 offer on. So you know what? I would take Jermaine O'Neal. I like Steven Jackson as well, but Jermaine O'Neal is going to be a way better signing for us. So Jermaine O'Neal is going to be playing center for us. And then if we can get Hedo Turkoglu back, I definitely want him back. So yeah, Hedo Turkoglu is here still, offering him a 4-year deal to bring him back. And then do we have any other player we can sign that might be worth it? Doesn't look like it. So if we take a look at our rotation now, it's going to be Mike Bibby. We have no shooting guard right now. We have Andre Karolinko, Gerald Wallace. We have Peja Stojakovic, Jermaine O'Neal, and then we have Chris Anderson at center. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play Jermaine O'Neal, like I said, at the center spot, which he is actually going to stay in 88 overall, which is nice. So Jermaine O'Neal at center, backed up by Chris Anderson. We'll have Peja, Malik Rose, and Hedo Turkoglu. And then at small forward, we got AK and Gerald Wallace. So we don't have a shooting guard right now, which we can maybe get away with by signing one. So we got like Boykins, who might be fine at there. So I might have to just sign Boykins and play him at the 2 this year and just kind of roll with it. So I think that's what we're going to do. That is going to be my offseason. So kind of a longer one. Definitely had to put some pieces together, but feeling pretty good about it. Jermaine O'Neal, Mike Bibby, Peja, and AK. That's a big 4 that I would have loved to have seen together. AK goes up 4 overall, by the way, as well. So he was definitely worth the price we gave up. Gerald Wallace going up, Boykins. We're going to play Boykins at the 2, like I said. Hopefully he'll be fine there. He goes down, but we need someone at the shooting guard spot. We might be... Oh, he's 5'5". What? I didn't even realize he was that small. Wow. That is not something I want to do, actually. So who the hell is going to be playing shooting guard? You know what? I have no idea. Might have to just roll Peja there. I don't know. You know, Turkoglu, Malik Rose. You got AK. Maybe Gerald Wallace is going to have to play shooting guard. I don't know. We'll see what 2K wants to do. Because right now we have no shooting guard. Which actually maybe we should flip. Yeah, let's do this. Let's flip that. Let's flip that other guy we got, Malik Rose, I think it was. Let's flip him for a shooting guard because we don't really need him at the small forward spot, so, or the power forward. So let's get a shooting guard from him. So I think until we can find a better shooting guard, I'm gonna go for Wesley Person. I almost said Peterson, but Wesley Person. He's gonna be a 77 overall shooting guard for this year. We needed something there, so we got our shooting guard. Now our depth is gonna be still decent after that trade. So it's gonna be Mike Bibby, Wesley Person, Andre Karolinko, Peja Stojakovic, Jermaine O'Neal, Boykins, Hedo Turkoglu, Gerald Wallace, and then Chris Anderson. So I honestly love this rotation. Proficiency is going to land us at 3.5. I have a good feeling about this season. We should be a really, really good team here in the West. We are, trying to accomplish our goal of being back in the Western Conference Finals, but this time actually winning the damn thing. So let's go out there and let's get it done. So Shaquille O'Neal wins MVP. LeBron James is your Rookie of the Year. 6 man goes to Grant Hill, and then Ben Wallace is your Defensive Player. Tony Parker most improved, and George Karl is your Coach of the Year. So not a bad season by us by any means. I'm feeling pretty good about our core regardless if we won the championship this year or not. I think we can make some upgrades. Andre Karolinko makes all defensive second team. We do need to re-sign him, but we got the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, which is feeling pretty good. Player stats wise, we had a 19.8 from Mike Bibby, he had 19 from Peja, 18 from Jermaine O'Neal, 11 from Wesley Person, and then 10 from Earl Boykins. So not too bad. Obviously, we want our guards to be a little bit better around Mike Bibby, but feeling pretty good about the rest of the roster that we have with Gerald Wallace, Hedo Turkoglu, and then Chris Anderson. Not a bad backup either. So definitely got to retain some pieces. But maybe we win a championship this year and it doesn't even matter. We'll see. So we do get the Warriors round 1 who have Jason Richardson, Antoine Jameson, Eric Dampier. It's not a bad roster here. So let's go ahead and select current round against the Golden State Warriors. And we are going to be in a tie series, but up 3-2. And they are going to beat us in 6. So far, we've had no playoff success. Get eliminated in round 1. Not feeling great about that. That kind of sucks. That stings. That's for sure gonna hurt. You know what? The success has not been there, but I'm willing to bet that it's gonna come. So Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, the development's only gonna get better for this team. So I'm not too worried about it just yet. It definitely sucks. Our uniforms changed, so that's interesting. But let's just go straight to the lottery. So lottery time. I mean, maybe we have a pick from that trade we made. No, that's not the case at all. So our pick is gonna go. Actually, we have the Spurs pick. So yeah, we do have their pick. So get the Spurs pick, which is going to be nice. Staff signing. I don't want to fire my head coach, but, maybe it's his fault that we're not winning in the playoffs. I don't know. I'll keep him, though. Let's go to the draft. And I don't plan on keeping this pick here. I actually want to trade it if I can. So let's see if I have anyone. So I have Peja. I have Hedo Turkoglu, Earl Boykins, I guess. I would definitely trade Earl Boykins if, like, a really good trade popped up. Eric Snow. We got J.R. Brimmer, which he is going to be younger, and that would be our backup point guard. So that could be a decent trade. And we get a first out of it, a future first. Quentin Richardson, 24-year-old shooting guard. Already like that trade a lot. Theo Ratliff. Let's keep looking. Quentin Richardson might be the W trade, though. We might have to do that one. So I think I'm going to do that trade. So we're going to get Quentin Richardson, 24-year-old shooting guard, and we also get a decent backup center if we don't keep Chris Anderson. So I'm trading my first round pick, but getting Quentin Richardson out of it, feeling great about that. So we've just been in the market of trading our picks, man. We say F them draft picks, and we're going for it. So qualifying offers, let's just go straight to moratorium and see what we got. So we got Andre Karolinko, Wesley Perchin, Gerald Wallace, Person. I am going to sign AK-47, obviously. I do want Chris Anderson back, and then I do want Gerald Wallace back. So if we can get all of them back, very, very cheap contracts. We're not going to get... No way! No! That is not happening. I did not just trade for you so you can go right back to Utah. That is the finesse That is the worst finesse I've ever seen. No shot that just happened to me. I traded for AK just for him to go back to Utah. Are you serious? Wow. I did not expect him to leave. That is insanity. That just ruined everything. That literally right there just ruined everything. Holy moly, how did that happen? Wow. That literally blows so bad. Holy moly, that sucks. Okay. We have to adapt, man. I traded for him and he goes right back to the team I gave assets up for. That is crazy. That's finesse city. The Utah Jazz absolutely just finessed me. How does he go right back? That's crazy. Whatever. I'm going to get Derek Fisher to be my backup point guard, I guess. I mean, we have to just try to win without him at that point. There's no way of upgrading. I mean, unless I'm trading somebody significant, there's really no way. I still like my roster, but obviously we would have been way better with him here because he would have been our starting small forward with Gerald Wallace coming off the bench, and this team would have been ready to win a championship. That blows, man. I'm so disappointed. I got to sign Wesley back. I need some kind of body there. That's so annoying. Wait, is he out there? Is that him out there? I swear I just saw his name. That's kind of funny. Wow, that sucks, man. No, it's Vasensko. I thought that was Karolinko, man. I was going to get him back, but that sucks, man. I thought I had him. I thought he was just going to sign, no problem, and instead, he's up to an 87 overall, going back to Utah after I gave them assets, and they get Dwight Howard as well. So that's great. Let's just go straight to player progression and hope for the best, I guess. If he's up to like a 90, I'm going to be so upset. Let's see. He's up to an 88, man. This is what we're missing out on right here. Right here, this man just left me like that. That is crazy. I'm so disappointed, man. But hey, we still have a good roster. Let's not keep our head down. We can do this. We got this. Don't worry. We got this. So let's get this next season and hope without AK-47 we'll do just fine. So Tim Duncan wins MVP. Dwight Howard's your rookie of the year on the Utah Jazz. Steve Nash, 6-man. Tim Duncan, defensive player. Then Mari Stoudemire, most improved. And Rick wins coach of the year. So that was us, 59-23. So without AK-47, we won 59 games still. So you got Shaq, KG, Duncan, Steve Francis, Tracy McGrady. We have Jermaine O'Neal making all NBA second team, which is cool. And then that is going to be your all NBA third team, all defensive first team, and all defensive second team. So we are the first team in the Western Conference. So that's a good sign. Player stats wise, we had 21 for Jermaine O'Neal, 21 for Peja, 19 for Mike Bibby, and then 15 for Quentin Richardson, which I really love the addition of him. But hopefully this team can put it together and we win a championship this year because I feel like we have the roster to do it. I especially think we could have done it if this man stayed with us, but, unfortunately, there he is. He left us. So it is what it is. We have to play Minnesota, who have KG, I believe. So we got Wally Jersey back. Zerziak. I don't know how to say his name, but regardless, let's get out of round one. Let's at least get out of round one. We're up 2-0 so far. 2-1. Can we get out in round one, please? 3-1. And we beat them in 6, please. Let's go. We're out of round one. We're out of the doghouse. That's what matters. Now we get the Lakers, who no longer... Oh, they do have Kobe. Never mind. They have Stephon Marbury, Kobe, and Shaq. Okay, that's a little intimidating. I will say the rest of the roster is a little underwhelming. So, yeah, the bench sucks. So, around shift, you still have Kobe and Shaq. So, don't get me wrong. But other than that, the team is kind of poverty. So, hopefully, we can beat them. I mean, this is a rematch here, man. This is our redemption time. The Lakers beat us. The conference finals. Let's do it. Game 1, up 1-0. Game 2, up 2-0. So far, so good. 2-1. Don't let them even it up. They do. Don't let them win 3 straight. They do. Don't let them win 4 straight. They do. Okay. Kind of figured that was going to happen. We got the Nuggets going on win the championship. So far, Carmelo on the Nuggets also actually happened. So that's kind of cool. History does not go differently there. But yeah, so far, little or no playoff success, man. Round 2, it's not been great. I think we need a different head coach. I don't really know. We have 28-29 in this draft, which is cool. We can maybe use that to our advantage. Like, we can draft somebody, obviously. But let's get a different head coach, man. Not saying it's this guy's fault. But maybe if we had a different head coach, things would go better. I don't know, because the playoff success has not been there. It just hasn't. So I want one more shot at this. You got Robert Henry as well. If I can sign either of them, which I'm not going to get either of them, which is nice. Okay. Maybe I have to crawl right back to what we had. I don't really know. Mitch Sampson. Give me Mitch Sampson, I guess. I mean, I need someone, so they rejected me. His assistant head coach. We got Leonard here. Michael Leonard. Okay. That is going to be my staff signing. All right. 2 draft night we go. And we have 2 draft picks here. And again, I am going to say we don't need them. So let's go 28, 29, and not Peja, not Jermaine O'Neal, not Mike Bibby, not Quinn Richardson. I want to resign him. Let's say Person and Derek Fit. Well, we can't throw them both, but you get what I'm saying. So anything good pop up here? We might just have to draft a couple of guys and then use them in a trade later on. So let's just draft a couple of guys. Let's not actually trade the picks yet. Let's see. We got, don't know anything about these guys left. JD Dawkins, Zach Porter. Give me, nope, that's a 54 overall. So I don't really know if any of these guys are even worth value here. Doesn't look like it. F overall. So yeah, this looks like a terrible draft class. So maybe I should trade these picks, man. I don't really see any value here. So 28, 29. If we can get somebody good, I'll take it. We can get, yeah, it's not there. It's just not there. These guys suck. Okay. What if I traded Hito Turkoglu, I guess? I don't know. I got to do something. I don't want to draft these. Get Sam Cassell, which is a good backup point guard, but Juwan Howard. Do I really need to trade Hito Turkoglu? Probably not. Jeff Foster. We can get Jerome Williams. I mean, at this point, I think we just kind of not draft anybody. So let's just get out of the draft and that'll be it. So did I even load a good draft? Yeah, Chris Paul is here. You got Salim Stoudemire, so that's cool, I guess. We got Landry and Lenny Oakley, which both of them suck. I'm not going to sign them. Player options, Quentin Richardson declines. Qualifying offers, Nate Thomas is out there as well. And then free agency, we got Shaquille O'Neal. We could have Jermaine O'Neal and Shaquille O'Neal. How about that? I want Quentin Richardson back, so let's make sure we get him back. Let's offer him a deal. And then Eli, I guess I wouldn't mind having back either. So Quentin Richardson is back, which is nice. So keep him. Man, the downfall of my video, this video will still be losing AK, man. The way we lost him was just so unfortunate. Got Deion Glover, which I feel like I get him all the time, but hey, he's here and he's a good option. So that gives me some depth and might give me an option. Never mind, he does not sign with me. Got Bobby Simmons, not Ben Simmons. Joe Johnson, ISO Joe is here. Give me ISO Joe on the Sacktown Kings. I'll take that. All right, so ISO Joe is here. So I want to make one more trade to try to make something happen here. We got to do something. Let's not give up yet. Let's find something around the league. The Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to my trade offer. I got Ricky Davis. So I traded Gerald Wallace, Wesley Person, 2 firsts, and Chris Anderson to get Ricky Davis. So this is my AK-47 replacement. He's going to go to the small forward spot. Now it's going to land us Mike Bibby, Derek Fisher, Quinn Anderson, Joe Johnson, Ricky Davis, Peja Stojakovic, Hito Turkoglu, and then Jermaine O'Neal. So that's what we're kind of rolling with. We're not very good deep or depth-wise. We're not there. We're not there anymore, but I think it was worth it kind of going for this year, averaging 18 on 45% from 3 for Ricky Davis. So that was kind of my big game plan. So if this doesn't work, then we are just not going to make it happen. So last season, last chance here for this 2002 Sacramento Kings rebuild. Let's go out there. Let's go win a championship. So Tim Duncan wins MVP. Chris Paul is your rookie of the year. DeMar Johnson is your 6th-man LeBron defensive player. And then Mo Williams most improved. And Mitch Sampson, coach of the year as we went 58 and 24. So like I said, man, this is it. If we can't get it done this year, it's not going to happen. I think this is our 4th season now. So we had the Los Angeles Lakers in round 1. Player stats wise, we had 19.5 from Peja, 19 from Quinn Richardson, 18 for Jermaine O'Neal, 16 from Bibby, and then 12 from Ricky Davis, 10 from Hito Turkoglu, 8 from ISO Joe. So get the Lakers in round 1. They beat us in round 2 last year. They lost Stephon Marbury. Now they have Shane Battier. They still have Shaq and Kobe though. So I don't know, man. I could see us losing to the 8th seed, and I wouldn't feel great about it. But so far, so good. Uh-oh, here it comes. Here it comes. We're gonna lose to the 8th seed, aren't we? Beat them, please. If we lose to an 8th seed, I'm out. Just got to tell you that now. I'm not doing it. The playoff success is not there for me today. The Lakers have my number, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Can we please come back? And I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.